His intentions are good. He's a sweet guy.
They do have empathy for what the other's going through because it's really very similar.
Like, that's got to be in every Christmas market.
Let's celebrate what makes these movies so enjoyable and so memorable for people and so special.
Yeah, I just think his intentions are good, and it's just a matter of meeting the right person.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Heart in Motion podcast. I'm so excited to welcome Kat Barrell and Stephen Huszar to the podcast. How are you guys doing?
We're great. So nice
So
to
good.
be here with you.
Yeah, thank you,
So,
Stephanie. Really happy to be here.
so excited to be talking about your new movie, Oh Little Christmas Market, which I know is a different name than it originally started with, which is great because I feel like miniatures are a character in and of themselves in this particular movie. Kat, you play Olivia, who's a miniature artist. So, can we start with something a little bit fun? Is that okay?
Totally.
You guys get to design your own Christmas market or Christmas village with miniatures. What has to be in the market?
Fire pits for roasting marshmallows.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it. Gotta have a toasty station and an outdoor Christmas event.
What about you, Stephen?
Yeah, I mean, I really like fishing for those ornaments. That's that was the first time I've ever done that. I'm like, that's got to be in every Christmas market. Yeah, absolutely.
Every one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So your characters, Olivia and Grayson, they actually meet and hit it off pretty well, but then we find out that they're actually on opposite sides of a deal.
Yeah.
And Grayson, who could potentially be kind of the bad guy in this movie, is not. And I think I was rooting for him from the beginning. Stephen, what is
Oh.
it about Grayson that makes people want to root for him, even though he's potentially going to take out this market that Olivia's holding on to?
Well, I think his intentions are good. He's a sweet guy. He's just trying to express his artistic, his creativity. He's just sort of locked in this business relationship with his father and their firm. So, yeah, I just think his intentions are good, and it's just a matter of meeting the right person who can, sort of ignite some of those actions that can sort of lead him down the right path, and do the right thing.
Kat, this story really leans into two people. I think more Olivia than Grayson. She's kind of dealing with something in her past, but they're both kind of bringing something into that. Without giving
Mhm.
anything away, what kind of baggage are these two carrying as they come into this story?
I think both of them are struggling with duty to family versus following your own path and trying to figure out how those things can coexist and how you can still be true to yourself and how you want to spend your life but also uphold a family legacy. I mean, Grayson's got a company to sort of hold up and Olivia's got this market. Um, so I think that's the baggage they're both coming in with, and I do think that's why they connect, even though the event is at odds with each other. They do have empathy for what the other's going through because it's really very similar.
Mhm.
And I think that's what they see in each other. They're two artists who are kind of stuck running these businesses, which is like very identifiable as an artist.
Yeah.
There's a lot of what we do that is business related, and I know I can really struggle with it. I'm like, I just want to be an actor, but there's a lot of stuff you have to manage as a business person when you're an artist, and that dichotomy can be really tricky sometimes.
Mhm.
That happens quite a bit in this story where it's like they want to find their happiness, but they feel this duty and obligation to things that they've committed to. How would each of you say that your characters help the other person out to move to that place of being happy, and not having to give that up in order to do what they've said they were going to do?
Mm.
Um, I think it's vulnerability really it comes down to. I mean, if we're I feel like these Grayson and Olivia in both their own ways just found moments to just open up and just tell the truth and how they feel, and that in itself just gives cracks that open a little bit and allows more of those decisions to go, in the way of really following their dreams, So it's just supporting each other that way.
Do you guys have a favorite moment that you're excited for the audience to see in this movie on Saturday night?
I really love the family moments with Stephen and Paula, who plays my mother, and I really loved when the three of us were together on set. I think there's something really beautiful. There's like also an examination of grief in this movie, which I think is something that becomes really present for people at the holidays. And I really loved the moment. There's a moment where Grayson facilitates the resurrecting of a family tradition, and I really love that moment in the movie. I'm very excited for people to see that.
No, that is a great moment. Thanks for reminding me about that moment. It's been a while. I haven't actually seen the movie, so I'm just going to recall.
So you're like, what?
I think sometimes people forget you guys filmed these so far out, and then it's like,
Yeah,
okay, we've got to remember that was a while back.
Yeah,
yeah,
sometimes. Or sometimes it's like, a few months later, but this one
Yes.
yeah.
in particular was a bit I love that as well. Thanks for saying that, Kat. And I thought just being with all the supporting cast outside during the market was lots of fun too. It's just nice to just be around a lot of the people that, we've perhaps worked with on previous movies, etc. But it's nice to be in that group setting where everyone's just there having fun together, and it's nice because a lot of times, then we go in our separate ways and we don't see each other for a long time or ever. So I just feel it's nice to have as many people as possible on set sometimes and make those
Yeah,
connections. Yeah.
totally.
Kat, you've had an opportunity to direct as well. So, since you've had that opportunity, do you approach acting differently now since you've directed?
Mm.
Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I approach it completely differently, but I've always sort of made short films and stuff even before I did my features. So I think it's always influenced me. I think every actor should be on crew. Like Steven is amazing. He produces, like I think every actor should do other things. I think it is a disservice to your fellow crew members if you don't understand what their job is on some level of personal experience. And I think, I mean, I always have known that we are making a product, and that product is supposed to check certain boxes. And I just think, sometimes with Christmas movies, you get on sets where people are like, we're gonna reinvent the wheel. It's gonna be a Christmas movie that no one's ever, but embracing and celebrating the sort of common things that people love about these movies is part of why these movies are so beloved. And I think just getting on the other side of the camera, I just lean into that even more of like, let's not try to, let's celebrate what makes these movies so enjoyable and so memorable for people and so special. Um, so I think it just made me even more appreciative. I think anytime you get behind the camera, when I get in that acting chair, I go, oh, this is so nice. So much of this is not my problem today. This is so nice. It's true. I mean, Stephen, you must feel that way when you're not producing on something and you're acting. It's beautiful when you get to show up on set and just have to act. It's freeing and so nice.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for you to add if you wanted to add
Well,
anything.
I was just, yeah, it's just having that, being able to put each other and being empathetic because people work so hard on set. And
Yeah.
yes, we get treated well, very well as actors. Of course, we need to have our space because we need to perform. There's a reason for that sort of isolation and all that. But at the same time, there needs to be equal respect through everyone on set. So Kat said it very well. Yeah, I agree.
So, what is the big thing? I mean, we've talked a lot about, overcoming those things that you've committed to find your true happiness. Olivia and Grayson do such a good job of helping each other out. What do you both hope the audience takes away from watching Oh Little Christmas Market?
I just hope people, get inspired to follow their dreams and know that once again, Hallmark, I think, is really great at putting these great stories together where each other, both those characters have fall in love, but then also can elevate each other and to follow their dreams. So I hope that people take care,
Mm.
take that away from this.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
well,
I hope that maybe just touching back on the grief thing, I think that because holidays can be
mm,
so can be such a juxtaposition of joy and also a lot of sadness sometimes. I know that these movies bring so much happiness to people and such an escape and just something where it makes your heart feel really great. I hope that it can provide that and be a beautiful, couple hours of just joy for people. That's why we do what we do. We want these things to make people happy and to bring them together with their loved ones. And if we can do that for 2 hours, amazing.
and we get to do it in July, right? We don't have to wait
Yeah,
till December for that to happen. So,
yeah,
That's right.
to be warm.
well, I want to remind everybody that A Little Christmas is going to premiere this Saturday night, 8, 7 Central on Hallmark Channel, and you can watch it the next day on Hallmark Plus. Stephen and Kat, thank you so much for
Thanks.
chatting with me. I'm going to let you go so you can get a drink of water. It was so good to talk to both of you.
You as well.
Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right,
Stephanie.
bye-bye.